What's up, guys? What not better to do than watch New York live right now from Manhattan? AKA, I am running out of content ideas. I'm playing. But at least for here. Once you get out of Wichita, it's gonna be better. Like the adventure is gonna be real finally. And like everybody we come across, oh, it's gonna be so much fun. Sabrett hot dogs. You can get those from Amazon. They'll ship them to your house for about $30. So probably about $1.10 a hot dog. But they got a nice snap to them. They're made in Brooklyn, New York. Sabrett. Um, what are these hoochies up to? I like the energy. Yeah, dance. You're in New York. It's your time to shine. A lot of women get made here, especially in hotel rooms. But those are like after parties for talent agency stuff. People celebrate. It's a lot of walking. I recommend a riding one of the e-bikes. Or use Uber. But yeah, it's like an endless downtown. There's Radio City up there, but it's like an endless downtown. That's what's fun. That's why it's fun to walk, you know. And then you like there's just so many different fucking people. There's so much different fucking food. I mean, you'd have to experience it, but it is quite exhilarating, especially if you're a streamer. It's even more exhilarating because you get to do like this and walk around and stream it. Nathan's hot dogs, those are popping up everywhere. I think it's like $8 a dog, $9 for. No, I think it's $7 for a dog, and then like for a sauerkraut dog is $8. And you can jaywalk all you want if this motherfucker lets him through. Damn. Whoa. Shit like that too. It's another thing is you always have music in the background playing. Kind of changes the mood. A lot of great careers were made there, but I can't name one of them. Frank Sinatra, how's that? But try to look for the baddies, like the white chicks, and you'll see like they're decked out. Those are some nice women. I wouldn't mind going to the Scotch and Sirloin with them. Yeah, that's one thing I do is just like spend a lot of money on girls whenever I'm with them. Not like simp money, but fucking food, weed, stuff like that. And this is a live feed right now. Little black market shit right there. NBC Studios. Those guys are probably really rich. Those Asians. People pausing for a selfie or possibly an attack in the future. You see how much happier everyone looks? Like if you go to like downtown or Old Town, which was dead this weekend, it's not the same energy. We need like a shopping mall, casino, skyscraper in downtown, and that will change everything. With a hotel. You walk around and like I'll go out with my other cards for the talent agency and hand them out to girls, which is pretty cool. Goes to mail account, not Gmail, but mail account. Bro's like, you following me? Dun, 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 dun. Notice how nobody gives a fuck when you're walking around with a phone there? That's that feeling. Bro's gonna walk into a car. And if you had money in your ear, I mean, it's not that bad, I would think. Probably like $5 grand, $6 grand for a decent apartment that's livable, especially in Manhattan. Livable. Like, it'd probably be the size of most of the small apartments in ICT. But I honestly sometimes think about just getting an apartment here and staying here for 6 months on a deployment to do IRL. You know, I'm really good at interviewing people, street interviews. I can get people to talk. That's one of the gifts I have. Even though you don't get to see it that much, but yeah, I can get people to tell me anything. It's not that hard. Usually we start off with compliments and ask where they're from, and if we don't know anything about the place, we just make something up, and they usually believe it. And then you go from there, just feed off their ego. Bro's saying, get the fuck out the way. Where are all the white girl models at, bro? Come on, where's Calvin Klein? Where's that Devil's Wear Prada fucking women at? Those are the fucking best girls to get with. Like her. Or maybe her. She might be a streetwalker. I don't know. There's some really beautiful streetwalkers. You go to Roosevelt Avenue. I'll shut up, but yeah. There's some shit that goes down there. And the city's so big that nobody pays attention to what you're doing. Or, you know what I mean? Even ops that have a hard time like tracking you in this city, even if you're streaming, because you're always constantly fucking moving. Plus, there's clubs that you go into where the cover charge is like $100 and nobody's getting in there. I am, but the luxury areas, and I mean, because we're gonna do it nice, guys. The fucking high class bars, high class women.
They say home is where the
Hold on a sec. Oh, we got a fucking commercial here, bro. It had to pop up sometime. You know, this commercial's AI 100%. That lady doesn't even exist. Like, she speaks Spanish in another commercial perfectly. Oh, shit, my controller's been off. There. Back to the show. McDonald's. Scrubs NYC has locked himself in that motherfucking bathroom many times, passed out. After he got in there, and then they get kicked out. Nope, she's a little too big. When you look for the ideal girl, I'll freeze frame it and we'll rewind if we have to. But like I said, I got talent agency scout cards. The studio's small. We're not. I'll still do a streamer house, but as far as all girl streamer house, I'm not doing that because too many people are getting busted for human trafficking, and it all starts like that some fucking how, and I'm not fucking even getting involved in that time of like that kind of shit. So no all girl streamer house at all. Maybe a girl as a guest, maybe a girl stays temporarily, but not an all girl streamer house. Let's see. They look too young. Of course, other talent agencies would jump on that shit, but no Epstein. Plus, no waiver. Well, I guess I'm kind of lying. I don't know. It's so weird when you meet him in real life, and all of a sudden it's like you looked older in your profile. But that's why it's all business. You can tell that's mother and daughter. Two approaching. One's walking bow-legged. All right. About a 7.5. Makeup and a dress, probably a 9. With alcohol mixed in and CEOs at a party board upstairs in the executive floor. Epic win at a 10. I'm just fucking with you. Forget to get some chopped cheese. There's people in Harlem that say they invented the chopped cheese. But then there's also people in Queens that say they invented the chopped cheese. Chopped cheeses is chicken gyros. See what I mean by the food? Yes, definitely recruitable. Even though whatever the connection is fucked up. But yeah, the chopped cheese is basically like chopped up hamburger, and then you put like it's kind of like a sub sandwich, but with I don't want to say that. Basically like a cheeseburger on a hoagie, and the cheese and the burger is chopped up, hence chopped cheese. All right, keep your eyes peeled. We're scouting. Practice scouting. Too young. Still would have thrown a card. Stand in front. That's got to be a dad on vacation with his kids. They're not from New York when he's talking like that. Most people, you'd be comfortable with your neighborhoods, you know. Tourists be going in there acting like they're comfortable, but you know they're really not. But it all depends on like your settings. And the view is gone with 3 of these motherfuckers in front of us. Michael Jackson, the musical. Supra. It's our Empire State Building. Yeah, the girl in the blue jeans, not her. 12 o'clock in front of the torta. Definitely recruitable. Size proportions are perfect. She can make some money doing IRL. Off eye candy alone. That's got to be mom right there. I love moms. Hello, I'm Star Fox. I'm a producer. New in the business, got connections with star talent agencies in New York City. What we do is recruit young women and get them in positions to where they generate cash via the internet over multi-broadcasting and social media. Up, the one on the right, white shirt is out. Black shirt, definitely recruitable. What are they staring at? Sabret. I don't know if that was Bryant Park or I think that was Bryant Park they just walked by. Why the fuck did you go this way, bro? It's that lady in a blue dress again. Look how nice that shit is. Marvel. Take notes, Wichita. Give us some fucking class. And let more vendors sit out in Old Town at night. That was pretty cool to see. fucking options. Like when I was in South Korea and Seoul, Itaewon District, after I left the Bald Eagle, which is like a party area, they had egg and cheese, and that's the first time I had egg, cheese, and they put hot sauce and ketchup on it. It's like a grilled cheese. It was so good. Sometimes you get sliced pieces of like hot dog sausage. Fucking A. I usually get it without slices of hot dog sausage. Going to Times Square. Chicken guy. Yeah, go out and explore the fucking world, guys. It's so fun out there. Now we are approaching Times Square. Shit's popping out here. I haven't seen no fucking NYPD. Maybe I wasn't looking. There should be a lot of baddies in Times Square. A lot of girls. Bro's looking up. The end of Oak Street. I gotta see that movie. It looks interesting. Thought that dude had something written on the back of his head.
Time Masterson champion.
Motherfucker. Hold on. Every motherfucker. How many commercials in 1 month? Get a nicotine pill here. If this bitch comes out. Alright. Back to the show. Pizza, and it's not Little Caesars. I can't tell what the clothes she's wearing. Whenever they wear pants like that, you really gotta be cautious because you can end up recruiting a girl with big thighs. And they go to their photo shoots and they get measurements first, but you know, they go to the photo shoots and it gets embarrassing. No. Oh, we got the police finally. They picked everybody from the color of the rainbow in that clique. Canal Street Market's got the best fucking weed. I don't know if it's guava, but fucking, it's some good shit. It's always the first stop is to pick up as much weed. Well, not as much, but you know, at least 5 joints, 5-gram joints to get it started. I can see why she has a kid. Well, suicide vest. Too young. I still throw him a card. Astrology. It looked like a cookie to me. 1407. Just salad. I bet they're not getting any customers. Oh shit, that fucker has a camera on us. Lebanese. Not recruitable. She had a mansion. I know I judge people. And I get judged too. So it's equal. But my eye to judge could generate a lot of money. She's walking like she's tired of walking in those hills. They're not even hills. This bro is like avoiding all the baddies. It's like getting fucking dense. Even Old Town doesn't have this many motherfucking people on a goddamn Sunday night. Oh, I'm gonna check something. Your stream has great excellence, or whatever the fuck that said. Stream health is excellent. So basically, I got a fucking 100 on everything I set up. That's just to make sure everything's working. Doesn't it look beautiful though? I'm also streaming on 7 different platforms right now, including TikTok. Kind of. No, I'm kidding. We're not streaming on TikTok right now because I forgot to re-up my fucking RTMP permission. And I just, right there, no, she's too big. I forgot to re-up my RTMP permissions because they like every so often, like weekly or bi-weekly, I gotta, once you're a live streamer on TikTok, you gotta ask for permission to use RTMP, which sucks, but you know, so I went back in and re-asked for permission, so we'll be back on TikTok probably like, I don't know, because I can go live on TikTok now, but freaking, I was talking about like 7 different platforms TikTok will be included right now. Had I would ask for permission once my permission ran out. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. What did I miss? She had nice skin. Maybe black shirt. The baby's singing the blues. Russian or Ukrainian kids, though. Hey, some people react to the camera, but they don't really react. Oh, these are these fucking teeter-totters they set up. It's annoying. Everybody's been going over here and fucking filming it. Right now you see kids with parents, but a lot of older people jump on it too. It's fun to just wander and fucking vanish in the city. You go to Chinatown, Dumbo. Oh my god, these fucking commercials, bro. How many times in 1 month? This Herald Square. Let's see what kind of like fucking classy women you're gonna see here. That girl in that white shirt and bag probably has more fucking money than your whole neighborhood put together. Trust fund babies. That's the thing, is like, you girls out there, some of you, my god, you're so easily satisfied with it. Like, I'm popular in my school. I live in the suburbs. And blah blah blah. I know this name and that name. It's like, yeah, but some of these girls are like even Russian oligarch fucking kids, dude. You're talking multi-billionaire kids just sitting in fucking New York chilling, and they could do whatever the fuck they want. They get paid to probably have you killed. It's insane. Once you start meeting some rich young girls, you'll understand they are all fucking evil, because they really don't need anybody or anything, not even fucking love. They may toy with the idea, but they do not need it, because at any time they could have whatever they want. And that's what a lot of people don't get. The fucking elite girls, the real elite girls, there's some fucking goddamn out of their mind fucking psychopaths in their level out usually just by going, like, most people, like those girls, they get off just going out in public and be like, look at you fucking peon motherfuckers. You know, they look at Mexicans like shit, like a lot of the fucking trust fund babies out of New York. I'm just telling you the truth, because if you see that most of these girls are white and most of them run together and fucking talk about you ain't worth anything in my time, and that's another thing, is their time is fucking money, you know. They ain't got time, but the truth is they usually marry another rich motherfucker and type elite, and then fucking, that's how it goes. So elites usually mostly only marry into elites. So if you're like a rapper, a lottery winner, or a top IRL streamer, unless you're me, you're not gonna land one of those girls. Looks like this whole shit just looped back to the beginning. Fuck. Alright, well, isn't that an upside down in-store? What? I don't even know what you're talking about. And why not go to a poor village and find a wife? I don't know, because that's what Sims do, you know? Go to a poor village and find a wife. Because, I mean, most people that do that are older men or people with money. You know, like, that's basically taking advantage of poor people, in my opinion. But then again, everybody takes advantage of everybody. Everybody does. It's fucking a twisted world we live in. Pizza, right? Fucking look up, what's his name? Epstein is still alive, they say. But we know he's dead, but what was it? Fucking Pit Stop Pete or fucking Palm Beach Pete. Same place where Epstein was running around too. His name's Palm Beach Peach. Or Palm Beach Peach. Anyway, yeah. He's not dead. I don't know. Who knows? Fucking this is the city he hailed from. So much shit happens here. And then the police are corrupt here. Like literally. You gotta be careful because NYPD gets busted. Like LAPD gets investigated by the FBI indefinitely just because of corruption. So does New York City Police Department because it's just that bad. It costs to be taking drug money, taking drugs, doing drugs, getting involved in human trafficking, providing protection. You know, it's fucking. You got to be careful because you fucking around in the wrong precinct, especially around like some areas in Brooklyn. You may not come out alive. He has enough dirt to get his way. Yeah, probably. You know, this is Jew York. That's what they call it, is Jew York. It's fucking highest population in Jews in America. You know, and you know how it works. If you're saying this, you know how it works with these guys. You know what? There was a Jew who was selling children to other Jews. You know, it was it was all a Mossad operation. That's why that girl he was with is over here like, I plead the Fifth Amendment like a robot. You know, her dad was Mossad. Her dad probably was involved in this shit too. So the U.S. had no other choice but to put a Jew in jail, and now that Jew got transferred to another facility, which is less hell than the first. Yet she was sitting there shaking hands with fucking Diana Ross with a 13-year-old girl and a younger boy on the same plane. And I'm not going to talk about the rest of it because I don't know. Worry about the Muslims. I don't really worry about the Muslims too much. I don't know. One of them is the mayor of New York right now. He was speaking Chinese if you go to his YouTube channel today. He's speaking Mandarin. Like literally talking to the Chinese community in New York. So he may have skipped out on the Jew parade. But you know, he's speaking Mandarin to China, you know, China fucking like, yeah, so not really worried about the Muslims. Bro's throwing up a gang sign. Anyway, this just went on a loop. I thought it was live and I found out it wasn't, so this is pre-recorded. We started the video by looking for recruitable girls for a talent agency that I'm building. No streamer house with girls. That is not happening because I'm not getting caught up in some human trafficking bullshit. Because, like I said, that's how it always starts. Even though I myself wouldn't do anything like that. But if you're running a house full of 4 girls and every single one of them are generating over $100,000 a fucking month and they're not doing OnlyFans and they're just playing games and running around doing IRL, yeah, you're going to draw a lot of fucking attention. It's easier to do the talent agency and the model agency and fucking go from there. You should see the video, what they do to a lot of people. Those women are mostly near the malls or Starbucks. Yeah, I hear you. The mall or Starbucks. Oh no, a lot, like there's so many different types of women out there. My favorite are the white type elite women. fuck, every time this motherfucking commercial. But it's all good. You know why? Because we're not watching this video anymore. Let's fucking see if there's anything else going on in the community right now. I'm not watching the fucking Chicken Andy shit. Connie exposed. There's Ivy Jones. See, this is what I mean. Ongoing investigations, Manhattan. Top advisor. This is what you're talking about. Let's look at this guy because I'm supposed to hang out with him soon. And he went to Old Town where I'm from, and fucking, I don't know. What do you think? Does this look like content to you? Or does it look like awkward? I don't know. Model agency, huh? Yeah, model talent agency or model. It's usually the same thing. I mean, fucking, just going out and scouting for talent and teaching girls how to run OBS and basically come from the streamer aspect of IRL. Like fucking, they're, and a lot of girls, I'm gonna say it, yeah, you'll be like TikTok, a lot of girls go out there and do that already. Yeah, but they don't know how to market themselves. They're over here like on one fucking channel asking men to follow them and they're getting donations, all this shit. I can open that door up to over fucking 100 different fucking platforms. Sign you up for everything. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean. It's like looking for the talent. Once you find the talent, what the talent will do is they'll do what they have always done. But with my help, they'll be able to game. Like if you want to play Xbox or you want to play PC or whatever you want to do, you even want to play on your cell phone, fucking some cell phone app game on your free time. Every time you go into what I set up, this server is going to automatically give you access to all that shit. And it's so much easier to do that way. Because guess what? Their profits are going to fucking go from a few simps to hella simps. And they're going to be known globally. That's talent. That's the talent agency. Why not VTuber agency? That's a good one. And they should take self-defense lessons if they get famous. I mean, there's a lot of things they could do if they get famous. But the whole point is to generate income through streaming. And streaming, if you really want to get somewhere, you gotta be going live on. So go to Star Fox 2 on Kick and you'll see we're live on that. We're live on Rumble. We're live on fucking, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to just be one channel for them to go live on. But all they know is one channel. And a lot of them don't know how to run OBS and a lot of them don't. We're going to cut the workout for them. And all they got to do is go live or they could do whatever they do. And a lot of people are going to watch. Some guy's going to be like, yeah, but it is a business, I call myself a producer because like I've learned sound engineering. I can make music. So once we're about 6 subscribers away from being monetized, right? So I have a soundboard or MPK4 mini. And basically I can make sound effects. I can produce my own music and themes, stuff like that. So, I mean, not just that aspect, but, gaming, panels, IRL, going out in the city and streaming, And there's a few people like on Kick, like Ice Poseidon and the CX crew, and they run around like Japan. They're in Japan right now, and they're generating a lot of money. And so is Kick on popular streamers. So it's no different than what they're doing. I'm just saying that there needs to be a platform out there that has all this already ready for people who don't know how to set it up, so we can make the maximum potential for any user out there, whether you're starting out. And this will be down the road because I want it to be, but it's just all about entertainment business.
saw this YouTube video where the dude had a battery on the back of the wheel and it kept. Oh yeah.
Sounds endangering. Well, I mean, that's your opinion to say that, but if that's endangering every girl who's on TikTok live streaming every night, some of them aren't even 18 and drinking and doing drugs, that's endangering because they've already been exposed to the internet and the people out there. It's less endangering the more popular you become and the more people who know who you are. And you could ask Ivy Daisy Jones that because she's basically on fire right now, working through Natalie Reynolds, becoming an IRL star.
Double or nothing is crazy.
Model agency. Well, the first model is going to be Stargirls, but given the fact that it's not copyrighted at this point, anybody could take it. But it was a good start, and it just seems simple, you know. Stargirls.
Thank you.
So, what do you think about this place, Wichita, Kansas, Old Town? This is Mr. Dakota. I'm supposed to go stream with him this fall, go skateboarding. But look how dead it looks out here. There's no NPCs. I don't even know what's going on. The guy talking is Eli.
We don't put anybody in weird situations.
And there's a police station at the end of the fucking road.
All right. It's just common courtesy indeed.
Wait.
They don't want to be filmed. We can't film, chat.
They don't want to be filmed. Hold on a sec.
All right. Thanks for respecting people, bro. Exactly, chat. That's what we're doing here. We don't put anybody in weird situations. What the fuck, chat?
I can't sit this thing.
Sorry.
All this shit, not no, they don't, bro. They don't all say $5, bro.
My brain's doing something.
We got
All right, so yeah, that's Mr. Dakota right there. Hold up a sec. I'm gonna read your comment in a second. We'll look at this. What the fuck? That was in Japanese. These commercials, I'm telling you, fucking, they're a bitch.
Congratulations.
All right.
You and your registered party have been selected to embark on an expedition.
Cloud TV model agency.
As a reminder,
Idea names.
entitled to keep 70%
Thanks,
of any goods
Dorita.
or treasures
I'll keep
you
that
find,
in mind.
while
Just
30%
Cloud
of the
Highs.
overall take, plus any
You
and
can
all
go out and
risk
see it on the
weaponry
plane.
must be turned over to the
That sounds good,
appropriate
man.
regional
Yeah,
stabilization
just
committee upon your return.
I do got big dreams. Everybody does, but I spent the past last year learning sound engineering, hacking, fucking. Jesus, dude. I've learned so much, and I'm not LARPing about it. It just feels good that like I got it done. So now that I have the talent I need, I could set this shit up for people who actually have fucking talent, unlike me. Like, I'm not the show. They are. They just don't know it yet. And my goal is to make it to where all of us get very wealthy in the future.
Crossing of the rift is not permitted. Should you bear the mark of a rift crosser upon your return from New Zealand, you will be immediately executed. Do not attempt to fight any shambler.
So you know about stingrays. Stingrays. Stingrays like, stingrays. Yeah, I know about stingrays. Fucking basically cell phone tower fakes. Yeah. Stingray 2. Those were made out of the Harris Company in Phoenix, Arizona. Fucking, you're talking to a guy who knows Singar's frequency hop. little bit about AM radio, pirate broadcasting. We're working on that right now. You ever get bored, look up Captain Midnight. He was like the only fucking person to fucking hijack HBO back in the day using fucking a stronger signal than the satellites. So yeah, I'm into that like kind of network intrusion shit, but I'm still a neophyte and fucking try hack me, and I'm the top 100% hacker there on my level. So fucking I love technology. They're talking to guys like looking at a computer like I don't understand. And then you watch a fucking YouTube video like everything is AI and YouTube. I credit like all that to everything I've learned in the past year because I could never sit down and listen to another human being talk and look at a chalkboard and explain shit without taking out the factor of having social anxiety and people around me in the classroom and thinking about them and not focusing on what I should know. So once the factor was taken out, that the people, the spectators around that were affecting my mind were gone, I could focus on what's at hand.
You and your registered party have been selected to
I'll be right
embark on
back.
an expedition into the rift ruins of New Zealand. As a reminder, you are entitled to keep 70% of any goods or treasures you find, while 30% of the overall take, plus any and all found Rift Crosser weaponry, must be turned over to the Post-Rift Regional Stabilization Committee upon your return. If this is your first time venturing into New Zealand, please be aware of the following critical information. Rescue and recovery are not possible within the boundaries of New Zealand.
Alright, I'm back. I started watching this channel a little while, like about a week ago. It's just interesting because it like pops out into some weird dimensional shit. But it's believable to me, you know?
1 hour of subjective time in the central rift radius equates
The people are talking about the galaxy and what life would be like outside of our realm of reality. I mean, there's so many realities out there that how the fuck can we not understand that maybe gravity on another planet keeps you floating, you know? So when you get multiverse colliding galaxies, they branch, I don't know, shit like this.
While other rift-crossing creatures can be repelled with physical violence, such measures will only anger.
So you are a 4chan member? No. Nope. Probably like back in 2000. Fuck. 2010 maybe? I went through 4chan sometimes. But no, I never became a member. Want to watch some viruses? Since you're into hacking. Nah, I'm good on watching viruses. Unless you want to tell me about one. Yeah, I'm into the hacking shit, bro. Freaking, I mean, look at this stuff. This is just, I love watching shit. If you watch the fucking, there's the Iron Man shit, that new trailer for Doctor Doom. It wasn't bad. I like how they're playing him as like somebody who's like, he's bad for a reason. Like through trauma and shit. What killed the, oh, this is,
in 2019, when I was just
this is in the
in
video.
2019, when I was just 14 years old, I saw this 2 terabyte flash.
All right, so basically what happened was the cloud hijacked SSD. So solid state drives are way cheap or way more expensive, like 4 gigabyte. I'll put it like this. So 1 gigabyte of solid state drive or 1 terabyte, sorry. Fucking, is it about $100? And then hard drive, HDD drives, you know, the ones that have the spinning mechanisms, those motherfuckers are significantly cheaper. I'm not trying to sound like a smart ass here. I'm just saying what killed SSD was cloud. So cloud came out and fucking, instead of people putting their pictures and stuff on a hard drive or SSD, they just started putting it on a server or they could be locked out without their password and shit. So those data servers or data centers that hold all that information, you know, it was just the corporations finding a different way to take away things like physical media. Like if you think about Nintendo Entertainment Game System, used to have a cartridge. Now we have Xbox, and we don't even need to buy the game. We just need a subscription, and that subscription milks more money out of us as a member in the end than the games we play and the actual content we own. Here's a good one. They're cheaper, right? 1 terabyte you can get for cheese app. Sunny stuff. Hell yeah, man. I'll keep playing this video though. I don't know what this one's about, but I was just like, you brought that up, so I was like, that's good, because you know we watch a shit out of YouTube on fucking dark forums, dark web, fucking hacking, everything we can, because it's so interesting and it gives me something to fucking do. So fucking, I don't know, I just love it.
Drive on Wish for £7. My dad warned me many times.
But yeah, I love channels that explain shit too.
And it probably is too
Like
good to
just
be true. But me being a complete wazzit, bought
tell it all.
and plugged it into my computer, and it worked. I could put files into it, take files out, open files, and they worked just fine. Until one day when I put a video.
My thoughts on Onion. It's not anonymous anymore. With this thing I watched where the FBI basically, it was somehow they set up between the connections. They were able to set up one node that was intercepting things, because you know it's like they were able to basically intercept the identity of the sender and all that shit. They're doing it with fucking Bitcoin too. And I hear it's also happening with Monero, to where they could trace it back to once they take over a server and they go through that server and they find the admin log, they could find everyone. So my thoughts on Onion is it's only as good as long as if you're out there buying on the dark web, you still got to worry about the post office. So if you order, like, let's say I order mushrooms off the dark web or fucking cyanide, and fucking comes to my, like, it doesn't come to my house, it goes to a P.O. box, but it's still, you know, it's not going to really probably be flagged by the postal inspectors. But if I keep ordering those packages, and I guess they got people in Interpol who watch servers, because they got FBI snitches going into the dark web, fucking constantly working cases, they can actually trace it back to you. And sometimes they took over marketplaces, and they get the whole fucking, like, everything, the names of people and all that shit. And like I said, they trace it back through Bitcoin. So like, even the dark web isn't really safe anymore. You know, you're only as safe as the people that run the marketplace and how they store their information. They could fuck up on a password and use the same one that they used on something else decades prior or a decade prior, and it still gets traced back and it gets flagged. It's like the Nine Eyes Alliance. They're a bunch of Interpol motherfuckers, and like all these countries, even when you use a VPN, most of the VPNs are located overseas. Some of them, I'm not gonna say most of them, I'm gonna say some of them, right? So if it's in Germany, we have an alliance with them, Nine Eyes Alliance, through the internet, where the FBI can call up Germany and subpoena the records for that exactly, you know, and then they just trace it right back to you, and it gives up your IP address. So like I said, it's servers, they got to stay very, very secure, to where no FBI can get to them, or anybody in the Nine Eyes Alliance can get to them, and that's not easy to set up. I could probably come up with a good way to do that, but we'd be looking at covering up like not just normal traffic, but all the bad traffic where bad shit is happening to people or people get, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, seeing people buying Bibles on the dark web. Oh shit, that's a good one. Imagine they're still using G password 123. Exactly. Exactly, because like I wasn't as smart as I was a year ago, but fucking let's say like 5 years back, I'd be completely vulnerable to everything. So I mean, my memory isn't that good. So new computer, new everything, new setup on the dark web from the beginning, and everything's checked and created. Then yeah, he set up shop, but it's so hard because then again there's other vulnerabilities like people who buy shit on the marketplace that you would potentially have other people sell that's illegal that are FBI snitches, and then they go after somebody who is like selling shit on your marketplace, and then before you know it they're giving up information about updates and like anything that's going on within that site. And yeah, it wouldn't work out either way. I mean, I'm extremely fucking paranoid how I operate, and I'm like that because I want to survive, and I'm not doing anything potentially dangerous or criminal. But in the future, I mean, how would I know? So, oh, it's another guy. He's a fucking fan of mine. Truth or cop. All right, let's read. That's why I still can. That's why I cash still can. I never did like taxes. Yeah, taxes are a bitch. AI viewer stream boo. All right, Rainy. Looks like we have AI bot in here. They're always trying to get me to bot up and shit, and sometimes I want to, but having one person I have a conversation with is good enough. This is TML, the machine lies. He's out of Jersey, and he's out of Elizabeth, New Jersey, on the left. But they just talk about stuff.
Oh, yeah. So Freeze Peach here says two things that will never get old: Charlie Kirk jokes and Charlie Kirk. Now,
But
I
anyway,
don't know.
it's good chat here, Dorito. Fucking subscribe, man, and we'll do more lives and shit. And I don't know, I want to, like I said, we can fuck around on the dark web a little bit on this channel, but it's gonna be like all like out in the open. There's even AI programs that fucking scrub the dark web for certain searches to see what's out there and summarizes it for you. It's called Robin AI. Check it out. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, fucking in the future, yeah, we will go to the dark web and fuck around a little bit, but we're just gonna touch base on the dark web on live and just show people a little bit about how it works, and you know how to at least like move around, you know, because it's like I said, it goes back to a system you don't know. You like turn on a Game Boy for the first time, and you're like, I don't fucking know what anything does, and you press select star A B, and then you before you know it, you're defeating Koopa on Mario 64 decades later. So yeah, it's fucking computers. It's fucking and a lot of people don't get this shit, but it's okay. So I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Anyway, Star Fox out. Y'all have a good night, and peace.
Hey, P2101, more walking